Hey students, it's your jolly old Professor Pete sitting here in my office once again, getting ready to provide you with a brief description of our culminating assignment for the semester. That is the research proposal. I sent you guys an email on Monday indicating that I was going to give you an extension. The proposal was supposed to be due on the 6th, which is just a couple days from now, Friday, August 6th, which means that most of you would turn it in the 7th or the 8th, which is perfectly alright. However, because it took me a couple of extra days to get your research design assignments graded, I thought it was only fair to give you guys a brief extension. So I've extended the due date to Wednesday, 11 August, okay? So this is actually the formal due date, which means I want all of your assignments submitted by the 11th, okay? Alright, so this assignment seems like it may be the most difficult one of the semester, but I want to urge you guys not to freak out about it because it's not. All it is basically you're going to be putting together all of the smaller assignments that you've done for me throughout the semester. And since you all did well on them and got a bunch of feedback and guidance for improvement, I think that this is basically just going to be a synthesis assignment where you make a few last-minute edits to the smaller parts, but basically just throw it together and turn it in. So my guidelines to you guys are going to be pretty basic and simple. The first one is to make sure of your APA. Okay, I've been pretty lenient in terms of my grading for APA issues. I've commented on a lot of them, but I haven't taken off a lot of points. In the formal proposal is where I really want you to take APA seriously. Okay, make sure that you're formatting everything exactly by the book. A good tool to help you figure out whether or not you're doing things right according to the APA guidelines is Purdue's online writing lab, or Purdue OWL. I've mentioned this to a lot of you guys already, and you can find it linked on Blackboard under our external links section. Another good thing you can do, if you find that Purdue OWL just doesn't have the specific answer that you're looking for, you can just Google it. Google is our best friend, and if we are nice to her or him, our good friend Google can help us solve almost all of these APA problems. What I suggest is, like for instance, say you need help formatting a block quote according to APA format. Just go to Google and type in block quote in APA format. I've done that example before and it works out fine, so I know it'll work for you. Okay, so make sure of your APA. There's also a sample document that I've provided for you in the research proposal folder of the assignment section of Blackboard called Sample APA Paper, and that's the one that will really show you exactly how I want your papers formatted. Okay, so enough of that. Now check out the assignment description. On the assignment description on Blackboard, again in that same research proposal folder of the assignment section of Blackboard, there's a brief assignment description, and it gives you this little outline with a bulleted list of all the sections I want to see represented in your research proposal, and in what order I want to see them represented. Okay, so that prescribes your format for you, and I think it'll be really helpful for you. So check that out. One note about the assignment description: I tell you to keep your assignments to a maximum of 20 pages, and I really, really hope that you guys don't submit too many documents that are longer than 20 pages. Excluding references and cover pages. But I tell you that I won't accept anything over 20 pages in the assignment description, and that's not true. I'll accept it. I would just prefer if you kept it shorter than that. But that's just my tired self talking now. So if you have to go over 20 pages, don't kill yourself to shrink it back down. It's not that big of a deal. Okay. So we've got APA under control and the assignment description under control. The second to the last thing is the rubric. I've designed sort of a different kind of rubric for this assignment where instead of awarding you specific number of points for your achievement on these performance criteria, I grade it in a more holistic way where I reward strengths and note weaknesses, and I do this with a system of pluses and minuses. It's still a very fair rubric that I've used several times in the past to critical acclaim, so I don't think you'll have any problems with the outcomes from that rubric. I just want you to have a look at it and make sure that you're familiar with it. Okay, last but not least, drafts. I know the time is short. We've only got about a week before this assignment is due, so it doesn't give you guys much time to submit a draft, but if you would like to, you can feel free to submit drafts to me by the end of Sunday the 8th. okay? If I have it in my box on Monday morning when I come in, then I will make sure to get feedback to you by the end of the day, Tuesday the 10th, okay? That'll only give you the 11th to make your edits, but unfortunately I think it's the best we can do in this short time span. So anyway, that's that. Yep, I think that's it. Okay, now I'm going to do my customary thing, grab the camera, and show you the important things to look at in Blackboard. Alright, so here we are in Blackboard, and the first thing I want to show you is the external links section. You can see Purdue's Online Writing Lab right here, and that's the Purdue OWL. The next thing I want to show you is in our assignments section in the research proposal folder. I have not yet created the link where you'll submit your actual assignment, but I will create this as soon as I post this video. So you'll submit your assignment just like all the others here on Blackboard. Okay, so we've got a whole bunch of sample proposals that I'm sure you guys have looked at already. Then we've got the assignment description and scoring rubric, the two things I mentioned before. The sample APA paper, easy for me to say. The sample APA paper that can show you some formatting guidelines for this assignment. And that's about it. Okay, so without any further ado, I wish you guys good luck. And please let me know if you have any questions, as I'll be happy to help you to the best of my ability. Okay, have a good day. Bye.